Good morning, children. Last week, we have studied about the story of village Palampur, Economics Chapter 1. Now, this week, I will deal with the NCERT question answers which are given at the back of the chapter so that listening to this video, you can note down the question answers in your notebook and try to understand the answers for each question. So let us move on to the NCERT questions which are given at the back of your chapter. The first question is, although it is an activity based question, but still we are discussing little. Every village in India is surveyed once in 10 years during the census, and some of details are presented in the following format. So when the census is being conducted, the details of some area are taken in the census. Fill up the following based on information of Palampur. So here we have to fill this given table according to the information which we have got of village Palampur. Here the location, total area of the village and land use in hectares. So if we move on to the answer seeing this table, the irrigated land area was 200 hectares. Location it was given like Bulandshahr, Western Uttar Pradesh. Facilities, educational facilities, there were 2 primary school and 1 high school. Medical facility, 1 primary health center and 1 private dispensary. Market, Shahpur and Raiganj. Electricity supply, yes, most of the houses were having. Communication, it was well connected with Raiganj and Shahpur, and the nearest town is Shahpur. Likewise, you can fill the table. Next question is, modern farming methods require more inputs which are manufactured in industry. Do you agree? So your answer will be yes. The modern farming methods require more inputs which are manufactured in industry. Earlier, in the old times, primitive tools were used. You might have studied in the social science long back. But in order to modernize the agriculture, we need the modern tools and techniques. And of course, they are replaced by bullock carts and some primitive methods, and these products are made in industries. These modern techniques are manufactured in industries and require large money to purchase and lead to larger monetary inputs. Monetary inputs means related to money. Next question is, how did the spread of electricity help farmers in Palampur? So the answer will be, the spread of electricity helped farmers to install and use tube wells for irrigation purpose. The tube wells can irrigate large areas of land. It can give a continuous good harvest of crop so that farmers need not to depend only on monsoon. It allows farmers to grow different crops in a year and to earn more profit. Next question, is it important to increase the area under irrigation? Answer is yes, because area under irrigation means the more area you irrigate, the more crop you can cultivate. By having a supply of continuous water, farmer can grow multiple crops by a year. So it is a betterment for the farmer, and sometimes some crop does not do well, so the other crop can compensate the loss. वो उस नुकसान को पूरा कर सकते हैं. Next question, construct a table on the distribution of land among 450 families of Palampur. So in the chapter we have studied pie chart you can make. So landless farmers were 150, small landholders were 240, and medium and large landholders were 60. Okay, that is how the 450 families could accommodate. Next question, question number 6. Why are the wages for farm laborers in Palampur less than minimum wages? So the answer is, they are paid laborers are paid wages either in cash or kind, such as crop etc. Kind means पैसे की जगह उसकी कीमत जितना कुछ और देना. There exists competition among laborers for work, so they are willing to work for lesser amount. Workers ज़्यादा थे, disguised unemployment था, काम कम था, तो वो कम पैसों पर भी काम करने को तैयार थे, and this is the reason they were getting less than minimum wages. Next question, question number 7. What are the different ways of increasing production on the same piece of land? Use example to explain. So an availability of irrigation facility allows multiple cropping because it gives a good supply of water. The farmers can plant multiple crops throughout the year. Means other than the main crop, they can have some vegetables, flowers cultivation. The use of fertilizer will improve the quality of production, and use of insecticide avoid the destruction of crop by insect. So this is an example. Question number 8. How do the medium and large farmers obtain capital for farming? How is it different from small farmers? So the medium and large farmers own large land and thus have large production because they have a large piece of land. They sell the excess production for profit and save the money for farm use for next year. वो उसमें से कुछ पैसा बचा के नेक्स्ट ईयर के लिए भी बचा लेते हैं. They also use part of the money and lend it to the small farmers for interest and save money earned through interest. They give the money to the small farmers on interest rate. Small farmers obtain capital by taking loan at higher interest rate from medium and large farmers. वो किसान बड़े किसानों से ब्याज पर पैसा ले लेते हैं. So that is how they arrange the capital. Capital means money for crop cultivation. On what terms did Savita get loan from Tejpal Singh? Would Savita's condition be different if she could get a loan from a bank or a low rate of interest? Yes, of course. Because Sarita was a small farmer, she planned to cultivate wheat on 1 hectare, on her 1 hectare. She took a loan from Tejpal Singh on a large rate of interest, which she could not be able to pay. But if she could have taken from bank, then the interest rate would be low, the proper norms and conditions would be followed as per the bank, and she would be on the safer side. So these are the answers to the question given at the back of your book of NCERT. Still, if you have any problem, you can ask. Thank you.